37 as it stands are now known to have been killed in a huge fire at a retail and leisure complex in the Russian city of Kemerovo. It's feared the number is going to rise too, as around 70 people are said to still be missing, including dozens of children. Daniel Hawkins, our correspondent in the studio with me, to talk more through this. The more you read some of the headlines, Dan, the worse it's looking here, as often is the case with these things. But let's stand on what we know at the moment, and what we know at the moment is.
It's looking like one of the most tragic cases in recent history in terms of fires in Russia. It started in a shopping mall, as we said, there in the Russian southern central city of Kemerovo, a four-storey building. We understand the fire began on one of the top stories where there was some sort of entertainment complex. It would have been a very busy time, Sunday, full of families, children. The casualty figures, as we said, they have been rising as the hours have gone on. Tragically, 37 dead, over 40 in hospital, many critical. Most tragic of all, those 69, nearly 70 missing, and the majority of them are children aged between 2 to 13 years old.
And that's the worry now. Just looking at these pictures of this centre, it looks like more modern on the surface anyway. One of these multi-cinemas, bowling complex, shopping. Of course, it's Sunday afternoon. Families are out with their kids. Oh, awful mix.
Indeed, harrowing footage there of black, thick smoke billowing from the windows. People, very disturbing videos we saw jumping actually from the windows onto special mats underneath just to try to get away. Shows the desperation of those people inside. We do have some eyewitness accounts, eyewitness footage of what was going on as people tried to desperately escape what must have been a hellish scene in there. Let's take a look at what happened.
Мужики, сейчас точно задохнемся.
Четвертый этаж, где кинотеатр полностью затемнен, полностью в дыму, все горит, народ весь в панике, дети плачут. Страшно. Ну все, уже все дымом, и первый этаж тоже затягивает. Кошмар какой-то. Блин, где наш папа? Данил, выходим к машине, побежали.
Yeah, a lot of questions are going to be asked about what fire safety precautions was there. Was everything up to date? Were the alarms working? Were the safety doors open? But just seeing a snapshot of what somebody went through then, because as ever, we've seen it time and time again with these disasters. You're trying to get a handle on what's happening, how to get out. But it's very difficult to get the scale of the disaster around you at the time, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, and the investigation will very much be a complex one, a multifaceted one. We do understand from witness account there certainly were issues with evacuation procedures, with alarms, with doors. We understand the cinema in particular on that top fourth floor really became a death trap. We understand 13 bodies were found in there by rescuers, people unable to get out. One eyewitness told us, told cameras rather, what exactly went on there during the panic that ensued.
Мы сидели в кинотеатре на 4-м этаже. Просто забежала женщина и закричала, что надо бежать. Все бежали. Мы с детьми, нас 7 человек. И мы выбежали, нам никто не может помочь ничем.
Но вы не пострадали?
Нет.
А вообще пострадавшие были?
Были, разбивали окна и оттуда прыгали.
Много людей прыгало?
Много.
То есть никакой сирены, ничего не звучало?
Нет.
А пожарные быстро вообще приехали?
Мы вперед убежали.
Eyewitnesses there trying to hold back tears as they described what went on there. It's too early to speculate on the cause, of course. That's going to be one of the key questions that need answering. Theories from electrical wiring, faults with the wiring, to some sort of careless accident with a lighter, perhaps, in that children's play area full of flammable foam and material. All these questions will be answered, will need answering rather, but certainly it's going to be a long night for the friends and families of those who are still unaccounted for on top floor of that building.
Yeah, awful news, isn't it? Dan, thanks for the update as best we know it at the moment. Appreciate it. Dan Hawkins there.